Alright, today is 10th of the 5th, 2020, Happy Mother's Day. This will be a delayed video. Alright, so I got this HP laptop to work on, basically. Um, it has liquid on it. It's like the liquid is sticky on it, so I basically have to like disconnect some hardware. Yeah, definitely have to disconnect some hardware. You can see it's like some very sticky substance on it. Gonna get a blow dryer tomorrow, and to get rid of the rest of the liquid. I'm using my brush. It's an old toothbrush. I just have to make sure that it's clean. It didn't touch my body anyway because I have static energy. I have static electricity. So yeah. So as I said, I disconnected everything. Well, as you can see right here, there's a lot of liquid on it right now. So best thing is get a cheap blow dryer tomorrow and so do what I can do. Alright, so in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is remove the heatsink from the board, because you don't want a wet heatsink on the board. Let me check this first. Alright, so yours is not sticky as I thought it would be, like a lot sticky. It's not a lot sticky. But it's right here, right here. It feels sticky right here. Alright, yours feels a little bit sticky, but if I go right here, this feels a lot sticky, so I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was shampoo or shower gel or baby oil or what got into the laptop. I don't know, but it smells funny. The first issue this laptop had was that it's a brand new laptop from Quartz, and the first issue it was like the display of the screen, right? It was acting up and all that stuff. So actually the person called me by video call. Actually, I said that my referral called me by video call, to refer me to someone for the laptop to be fixed. And I advised them to let me look at it, and so opens that, I'm looking at it now. So I'm assessing, as I said, the liquid damage, because it's best to disconnect all cables, right? Because you don't want to end up turning on the laptop and then you burn up something on the board. Alright, so let me get my screwdriver. Alright, so I have my screwdriver now. I'm gonna see if I can remove the heatsink from the board. Oh, that screw is not working, so I guess I have to get one of my other screwdrivers. This is not working now, so I guess I have to get my next screwdriver. Alright, so I'm using this screwdriver to pull the heatsink. Alright, so once you will notice that first screwdriver you have is not fitting the hole, don't force it, because it might damage the customer's laptop. Trust me, you might just do that. Alright, so if I can remove this gently. Okay, it's removed. See, liquid is on this. And I there's like some strange smell on it. So it's next thing, always secure your customers' parts. Always secure your customers' parts. Trust me. You don't want to end up in trouble with your customer. Alright, so I'm gonna see, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so there's some dust, so I'm gonna have to get, as I really said, gonna have to get dust off on a blow dryer tomorrow. Alright, so alright, if you notice that a screw is giving you trouble to come up, apply some pressure to it. Alright, screws, don't leave them on your bed. If you're working on your bed on a customer's laptop, like me, always make sure that screws are secure. Don't want to lose screws. Alright, so screws are here coming out. It was the first time seeing an HP like this, honestly. Because you wouldn't want to see how the hard drive looks. The hard drive is basically the size of my finger. Trust me. First I'm seeing that kind of hard drive. Alright, so let's see here. Put this carefully. Okay, here's a touch to the speaker. Alright, there you go. So what I'm gonna do is actually clean these individually. Yeah, so when I get the blow dryer, I'm gonna have to use the blow dryer and them individually. But I have to find something for them to stay on overnight by themselves and not too far apart. You don't want to put them on metal. So guess what? I have a volunteer over there. Let's see, it's a pizza box. Alright, so I'm gonna use get some printing paper, put inside the Little Scissors pizza box and put these components in. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna lift up the board, right, and put the board inside the pizza box with this heatsink along with the speakers. Right, so tomorrow before I finish up. So the thing is, if you're experiencing some sort of power issues with your laptop or desktop, please consult me, okay? If you don't want to be doing it yourself, do it by yourself. If you don't understand what you're doing, then you might damage the board. Seriously, you might damage the board. Alright. If you have been display issues with your monitor, with your desktop, I can assist you with that as well. And no, I don't do host calls. Preferably you bring the desktop to me and I'll do what I can do. Okay, it's $2,000 for service fee for desktops and laptops. Alright, just to check and see what the problem is. Alright, as you can see here, screwing off the board or pulling up the board. So I need to put these screws up as well. Don't want them to get lost in my room. Alright, more screws left back. Alright, I keep on saying this, if you recently bought a computer from any store, a laptop from any store, and you don't like the performance of it, you can call me on my WhatsApp business number 798-4686, which is mostly for business registration though. The real number for computer related issue is 304-9960. You can reach me on that number for all computer related issues, business company registration and business consulting. 798-4686. Alright, so let me see now. I guess I still have screws to remove for the board because it doesn't want to be lifted. Let's see. Alright, so let me see here. What's the hold up with this thing? Okay, so this is the part that's holding it down. Let's pull this up. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna pause this and remove this board carefully, don't wanna damage it. Alright, so I removed the board from the laptop chassis or casing. Right, I carefully sat it down on this because I ordered a phone screen from one of my ZTE phones. Right, so there we go. Actually, I touch. Yeah, I ordered a touch. I just still get the screen differently. Alright, so once it's on this, it's foam. So once it's on the foam, you don't have to worry yourself about static energy. Right. So I've been doing this for 16 years, just a couple months now. So your laptop and desktop and the phone are in good hands. Alright. Yeah, in terms of phones, I do FRP removal, I do flashing of phones, and I do rooting of phones and tablets. Yes, I reckon Apple devices in terms of jailbreak and installing custom apps. Alright, other stuff like that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is let it stay on the foam while I use my toothbrush. Alright, so what I'm trying to do is get rid of some residue left back by the liquid. Alright, so you can see right here on the CPU port, or should I say the USB port, right here, that is some residue. Just sticky substance left back from the liquid. So still sticky. Right, very sticky. It's very sticky, so what I'm gonna use is Q-tip. That's what I can do with a Q-tip because it's very sticky. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is roll in the Q-tip in the sticky area. Trying to absorb some of the sticky residue from the USB port. Trying to be careful though, so that I do this too fast, might send some current to the board. You don't want to do that. Don't want to send any excessive amount of current from the board to the board, sorry, from your body. So the Q-tip is working. So gonna in this case, I can move fast if I want to, you know. Yeah, but I recommend you that you don't move fast. You might, as I say, you might damage the CPU port. So there you go. So we're just gonna give check it again. So the stickiness is gone, but I guess I have OCD in a good way. So all right. So this is the outcome of the Q-tip. Turn from white to dark. Some part of it is dark. So you put this one side, you don't want to mix it up. If it drops on the ground, fine. Alright, so same procedure for the next USB port. Roll a Q-tip on the USB port to remove the sticky residue. Just in case you wonder, I'm gonna say charge the person to do this. I'm not saying, because some person might say I charge cheap, and some person might say I charge dear. Alright, so I'm not gonna get into it. Alright. If you want to get in touch directly to me by WhatsApp on Facebook, you can go on facebook.com/DWTJM, and can message me from Facebook. Alright, you can even message me directly from the internet and also my website, Technology um, business site. Yeah, it's on Google. You can search me on Google, Lewis Technology. I'm all over the place. So, let's see here. I'm gonna change the side of this now and remove the sticky residue from the USB port. The same for this right here. Alright, so I removed it from there. So I'm gonna use the next. Whoops, don't wanna remove the thermal paste from top of the processor. So I have to be careful. Alright, so I'm using this to remove excess residue from off of the Oh, no, I know what type of hard drive is. It's a solid state drive. Like first time seeing one so small basically. Because SSD, so solid state drive. Then you have SCSI drives. And you have the regular SATA hard drives. So SSD. I'm gonna soon start unlocking phones. I just need to get some phone boxes and get back internet from my house, basically from my room. And anybody in the house has to actually pay, that's AP bills. I'm not running a business and giving away free internet. Trust me, I'm not gonna do that shit like I used to. So it's not fair running a business and everybody wants to get connected and all that stuff. Yeah. Now you do network installation for printers. If you recently bought a printer, alright, and you want to set it up to print from your phone or a tablet or your Apple device, you can contact me. Alright, if you have an internet cafe that you want to set up in the future, you can contact me as well. I might be able to assist you in ordering the stuff from abroad. Right, so yeah, might be able to do that. Alright. So yeah, Q-tip is working. Alright, Q-tip is working to remove the residue. I just wish they had a bigger thing that can assist you remove the residue. Something bigger. I'm still gonna have to get the heat gun tomorrow. Sorry, the blow dryer tomorrow. And dust off. Alright, I don't want anything to add to this before it goes back to the owner. Don't want to leave any smudge from the Q-tip. God knew what he was doing, because just it's a good thing that none of these components got burnt. None of them got burnt. So. Alright, checking my finger to see if any severe stickiness is going on here. Alright, so trying to be careful. Yeah, our body is full of static energy slash electricity, so don't want to take any check or chance with customers' goods. And I won't take any risk with yours either, with your laptop or desktop either, so you have to worry yourself. Also known as was scheduled to begin its coding sessions on Monday, April 27, 2020. So our stickiness is removed from this USB port. Alright, this is lit. So.
Associated with inflammation, now available in Jamaica. Visit your local pharmacy, supermarket, or health food store. Start putting an end to your pain today with Omega.
Alright, so check again. This feels a bit sticky. Alright.
This show is brought to you by Young's and the Children's Diamond. It's time for us to change our focus and change our lives. Self-love. What has been my greatest life? I'm still learning. I'm only 10 for the years ago. That journey I started with personal development because I knew that I wanted to work on the life. So I started reading on security for personal development. And I kind of realized that the more that I wanted was for self-confident bodies, not because of the environment that I would be, but for me, because I felt that I could have offered more to society. It's like when you watch Matrix, it was kind of like the thing about personal development for me is continues what starts. You want to get something from it, and you want more, you want more. There's a thing called self-love. All of these things that I'm saying because you want to do it for you, not because this is someone else. Oh, and you catch it like look cool, you know. You learn some things and you advance them like so. That means say, yeah, it's about this. You don't have to have a purpose. You have to know why you want, you know, why you say because you don't say because you want to take the reason, right? So
Alright, so
go with
still removing residue from this. Mhm. So still removing residue.